Cowabunga dudes and dudettes! It's me, Sonia, your favorite fangirl and a half-shell, and welcome back to another Teenage Mutant Ninja Thursdays. The headband is back, and so am I. Though the headband will be gone again in the next episode because these are being uploaded out of order. But when a cool drop hits, you gotta make time, you gotta make room. And this is the final piece of the Metal Bato Build-A-Figure puzzle, and also a super cool figure to boot. I literally picked this up this morning. Time of recording, it is 2 Bop Steady, the fusion of Bebop and Rocksteady, a send-up of the Masters of the Universe villain, Too Bad. And I am really excited for this. There's some cool stuff that I didn't know that I noticed when I picked this up. So this is great. We've got 2 Bop Steady, 2 Bop Steady, steady bopping all night long. I'm very excited and very silly, and if you didn't know that, you know it now. And if you didn't know that before, and you've been watching my videos, what have you been paying attention to? Anyway, let's look at the back of this box. Some more gorgeous artwork back here. And let's kind of find out what happened to our favorite bumbling duo here. Accidents happen when you mess with mutagen. In the case of Bebop and Rocksteady, it can happen more than once. When Shredder's bickering lackeys crash into the ooze pit, they fuse together to form the massive musclehead 2 Bop Steady. So that's really cool. I mean, you've got Leo, you've got He-Man facing off against this crazy fusion of Bebop and Rocksteady. So let's pop this open. Let's pop this open and see what we've got. Again, this one came right out of the shipping package. I actually got this as they were putting it out on the floor. So we've got to do our normal and there. It's out. And let's just destroy this box here so we can open up some awesome Motu goodness. Alright. Oh, that's actually really nice. Okay. So, let's get our boys. Is it boys or boy at this point? Like, I assume they still have dual consciousness. That's always like the two-headed dragon problem, the two-headed giant problem, isn't it? Where it's like, are they one being, or are they like 2 separate beings? They have 2 separate consciousnesses. But there they are. Look at all the stuff they come with that doesn't go with the figure. We have so many Metal Bato parts. And yes, of course, I will be doing a full review of Metal Bato on a different video. Mainly because I still have to find the pieces. But also, look, more videos means more entertainment for you, and more views for me. It helps everybody. Oh, let's also get the big trading card out of here. So you can see the art on these things are so cool. And I've actually started reading, there's actually a tie-in comic now. Like an actual full tie-in comic now that I've been reading, and I wonder if all the figures we've been seeing are going to show up. I guess they probably will. So that is awesome. Like that could be a Magic the Gathering card. It really could. And Wizards, if you're listening, I know you're not. My Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Universe to Beyond when? Like seriously, we will be talking about nothing but Magic if and when we get a TMNT Universe to Beyond. If you don't know what Universe to Beyond is, you can actually check out a video I put up a few days ago, time of recording, for the Captain America Marvel crossover. So let's look at 2 Bop Steady and their Mutant Master powers. From Bebop, now this is fun because we normally just get the 2. We get the character and then the Turtles character and the Master of the Universe character, but here we actually get both Bebop and Rocksteady and the 2 Bad fusion. So, Bebop is the punk pork powerhouse and the warthog of wanton mayhem. I love alliteration, which you all should know. Rocksteady is a rhino ready to rampage, and he puts the tusk in destruction, which that doesn't quite work, but I will give it to them. And the 2 Bad fusion gives them twice the power and twice the hatred for each other. These are bumbling idiot brothers that do not always get along. At least that is how Barry and Cam portrayed them on the show. So we've got our Metal Bato pieces, which, you know, we've got the other arm, 2 other hands, actually, an extra hand. Oop, there it goes. Another extra hand. We have the feet, Because why in the world would you not give us the thing to stabilize our current mess of parts, which are now all in bags somewhere? We've got his little feet, little toes. We've got a radar dish. And again, this is all for Metal Bato. This is all... We've got a drill, which that's pretty cool. I always love a good drill. I always do. Don't know why. And we've got like another little... I think this is for... to plug in other weapons too. Like you pop the hand out and you plug other weapons into it, I think. But that's all Metal Bato. That is for another time. Let's get into the main men. In here we've got a couple of, at least one of these is a repaint. This actually came with Krang, this ball and chain. It's been repainted, this bluish gold, not bluish gold, bluish silver, and this yellowish gold. So it gives it like a nice little unique feel to it. I'm not sure why they come with the ball and chain, like why Bebop lost an arm, or like a hand rather. Why he lost a hand in the fusion. They also come with this really cool like serrated machete. Which honestly, this one makes more sense. Because Rocksteady's always had like that wooden sword that he carries around with him. And to have it sort of have the Motu upgrade of like the serration in there, that's really cool. Well, let's get on to these guys. I am so hyped to pop these guys out. I am going to hate going back to NECA when and if we ever do. So there is 2-Bop Steady. They stand fairly well, surprisingly enough. So the articulation on these is going to be a little bit weird, I'm sure. So they've got this belt that we've seen, this sort of wrestler belt that we've seen on so many of these figures. He's got, so Bebop does have the turtle shell shoulder pad, and I really wish they had given the knee pad to Rocksteady. That's actually my biggest complaint, or rather nitpick, that he doesn't have like the matching knee pad. This is actually cool. You actually see like the vest back here is actually split. Like their new fused body is too big for the vest. That's really cool. They've replaced the grenades that are normally in Rocksteady's bandolier with shurikens. It's actually really nice. Like this doesn't slide. Like these are actually like molded on. So that actually solves a lot of the issues I've had with some of the base figures. Still back here too, we actually have a slot for this big machete to slip into. I'm sure it goes in, there it is. It goes in a specific way, so there it is. You can hold that back here. And here's the part that actually I didn't realize that I was really excited about. I think, are they? They look, the jaws look articulated. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not. They have like, almost like the articulation. It looks like they would open, but I don't actually think they do. That's actually molded. I think, unless like it's really stuck, and I'm actually really afraid because I can't tell. It looks hinged. It does look hinged, but it might just be molding. It might just be molding to put them on there, and that's honestly, it's a little disappointing. I might futz with this later and see, but I'm also very terrified to maybe break a nail or break these. So for the meantime, we'll just assume they don't open. If they do, I will post a follow-up short. A bit stiff on the. If you can hear that clicking. Very clicky on the biceps. This one's a little quieter. But everything moves well. Everything moves nice. Actually, this is a bit loose. That's a bit loose, but everything overall moves pretty nice. He stands nice. He looks insane. Like, this is crazy. Like, the hair on Rocksteady, like, in the pictures, it looked a little off to me, but actually seeing it in person, like, I'm pretty down with it, honestly, seeing it in person. So let's get these guys stood up here. This is a really cool figure. And, like, with something like this, it's weird to do, because you're trying to, like, just... Basically, you're cutting apart two characters and slapping them together. And this... Actually, essentially, let's actually look at the Rocksteady half and the Bebop half. And these are really cool. Like, I actually wouldn't have minded seeing... Like, maybe we'll get, like, a special, like a Comic-Con or something promo of them in, like, their Eternia gear before the fusion. Because these are really nice, like, head sculpts and designs that are very reminiscent of they're very true to the characters, very true to like the 80s. I do love how much swivel the heads get. They do a lot of movement on these heads. They can butt heads. You cannot make them kiss, which is a little unfortunate for weird people like me. Well, let's see. So they stand up fine. Will they stand up fine when I put the ball and chain in? The old ball and chain. Well, it's not like Krang. Like, no matter where I... Oops. It seems like about no matter where I pop this on at, it'll hit the ground, pretty much. Like, I've got it up about as high as it'll go, and yeah, then, but, like, even up here, like, it hits the ground, but it is causing a little bit of weight to it. Like, that's fine. That'll go there. Let's see if we can get Rocksteady's machete in here. Get him all loaded up for this final little shot here. I do love... There we are. Boop. All right, so they will stand. And let's look at... I want to get the whole little family together here. And just kind of see, like, size-wise. So they're a little bit taller than Shredder. A little bit. But you're getting, like... And they're about as wide as Shredder, too. That's the thing, is they're not dissimilarly sized. Like, they're not, like, double wide to account for, you know, the two fusions here. But they're definitely smaller than Krang. All right, I'm going to take this off. This is not... Hi, if you're new, this happens a lot. I'm a complete disaster magnet. So yeah, they're definitely... Krang is still definitely one of the biggest ones. And keep in mind, this is a deluxe figure. This is normally $25. They're hitting targets right now. And if you can get them before Saturday, you can actually use... There's a 25% off coupon for any one toy, which I did use. So I got this for like $19. But given that it's such an iconic character, it kind of feels more like Mouse Jaw. In like this could have been a single figure release. Like, I think that you could have packaged this in a normal package. It doesn't really feel that deluxe. It feels really cool. It's a cool, solid figure. But it's not a huge big boy like Krang or like Slaker that we've gotten. So it's been a very mixed bag with these deluxe figures. Or like even Splinter Skull. Splinter Skull had enough that he couldn't fit. He had that huge, amazing cape that wouldn't fit in a normal package. But yeah, this honestly, it feels like a normal figure that's just being upsold to you, just because they had to put something in the deluxe packaging. But he's still a really cool figure. I don't want you to think I'm down on this. Is he $5 more than he probably should be? Yeah, maybe, but he's just insanely cool, and I am so glad I've got all of these guys now, and I'm really excited to dig in and to see how Metal Bato looks, how he feels, once everything is clicked together, and that is going to be a video for another time. Until next time, guys, if you like what I am doing here and you want to show your support, like the video, share the video around, leave me a comment about anything about the video, like anything. Comments help me be seen by more people, and honestly, subscribe. I have gotten so many more subscribers than I ever thought possible when I started this weird little side hobby, and I am honestly very thankful for each and every one of you. So, until next time, I have been Sonia, and I will see you again on the next Teenage Mutant Ninja Thursdays. Bye!